Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for August 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker. And I like to do monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun content over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so whatever comes up, comes up. And take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Do not try to force a tarot reading online to fit your personal situations, okay? All right, let's get into it. Spiritual team, Citadel Fantasy Oracle. What messages do you have? Whoa. Okay, for the Aquarius Collective. You have a bunch of cards fall out. I'm not going to take those. Okay, spiritual team, Fantasy Oracle. What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? Another one fall out. I'll take that one. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, we have the Dancer in reverse, and it says self-expression and strength. Okay, so this talks to me about lack of confidence. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Miser in reverse, and it says stubbornness and inflexibility. Ooh, rough. Okay. So not only are we not being authentic to ourselves, Aquariuses, we are being extremely stubborn about it and like not seeing that we need to change. What's going on there? All right, let's get into the tarot and see what messages come up for you guys. Spiritual team, Black Tarot, what messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? What's going on for the Aquariuses? All right, we have 4 of Baskets in reverse. Okay. We have the Fool card. We have the Chariot card. Death in reverse. Okay. 2 of Coins. Okay. Yeah, definitely resistance to change, but why? We have the Ace of Baskets at the bottom of the deck, 6 of Baskets reversed, High Priestess, 2 of Knives, and the Sun in reverse. What's going on with you, Aquariuses? It's like you're realizing too little too late that you need to make a change or you need to make something happen. And I feel like either some circumstance or somebody in your life brought this to your attention that you need to approach things in a little bit of a different way. And you resisted, you ignored them, you blocked them, you said, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. And then what shows up? Opportunities, things that you could have been getting or pursuing if you had made that change. And now a lot of you guys are finding that you either are behind everybody else or you are just late to the party and you're picking up scraps or you're not finding the opportunities that you wanted. Does that make sense? Yeah, I definitely get this big sense of urgency here with the Fool card and the Chariot all right next to the 4 of Baskets in reverse. It's like someone woke up and realized, shoot, everybody's making money doing X, Y, and Z. Someone told me to buy Bitcoin back in 2005 or whatever it came out. I don't know. I don't have Bitcoin. But now I'm regretting my decision to not buy Bitcoin. And now I'm late to the party and I can't afford to get in to get the kind of growth I want to see and that everyone else is seeing. Okay, again, take what resonates. It's just an example. But yeah, it's just too little too late. And on a deeper level, for a lot of you, it feels like, I don't know. There is a big resistance to growth because you guys are so, how do I even put that? You guys are so just locked in to the way things should be, used to be. That's not how you were raised. That doesn't fit or align with your belief system or your journey that you've constructed for yourself. And so because of this resistance to seeing the possibilities and doing other things or doing things differently, you ultimately sabotage your own happiness time and time again. And you wonder why things just don't work out for you. And you're frustrated and you look for people to blame, everyone but yourselves. Woof. I feel like Aquarius readings have been so tough on you guys recently. The last couple of months worth of readings I've done for you guys, it's been like calling attention to behavioral patterns, psychological patterns, belief systems, things that need to change. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Pluto is in your sign. That's why. Pluto is retrograde currently, but Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 or so years. So you guys are going to have a lot of wake up calls. You're going to have a lot of uncomfortable moments. Oh God, that's why. This is just the beginning, Aquariuses. I hope you guys know that. And I'm not saying that to scare you or piss you off any further, but realistically, like, this is a big maturing season for you guys. You guys are going to feel like you're constantly being bombarded with growth moments and lessons, hard lessons. Some of you guys are going to have an easier time with it. Some of you guys are going to have a harder time with it because you guys don't want to change. You guys want to resist change. You want to resist that mirror being held up to you guys and showing you where you're not doing your best, where you're not being your best. And that's hard. That's really hard to look at for some of you, I feel like. So from one fixed sign to another, I am a Scorpio. I have multiple Scorpio placements. From one fixed sign to another, try not to resist. Try to be open to realizing that maybe you're not the best you can be. Maybe you're not the best version of yourselves. Maybe you haven't been the best version of yourselves for the last, I don't know, however many years you've been on this planet. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Unfortunately, Aquariuses, you guys are getting the short end of the stick for a long time. I'm sorry, my babes. But that is ultimately what I'm seeing for you guys. How this is impacting you specifically on each personal level or situation for all of you is going to be different. So again, take the core of the message, what I'm trying to explain here, and apply it to your own lives if you do feel like it's resonating some way. And if you want a personal reading, you guys can contact me, DM me on Instagram or TikTok. Okay, I'm available for one-on-one readings. Would love to work with you through this. If you recognize that something is going on and you just need more clarity, I'm happy to help you guys out in any way I can. I will never DM you. So please, if you want a personal reading, please contact me first, okay? I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with a couple of oracle decks. I know these first readings at the first of the month are really short, so if you want a longer reading, I do bonus readings for all the top 3 zodiac signs that engage with my content the most. So leave a comment if you want a love reading and another general message in the middle of the month, okay, Aquariuses? All right, let's close this out. Spiritual team, messages from your animal spirit guides. What messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? I still can't believe we're already in the second half of the year. It's crazy. This year has flown by, it feels like. All right, spiritual team. What do we have? Snow Leopard, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude, which I feel like Aquariuses do a lot anyways. But if you feel like you have been, trying to do the most, put yourselves out there, be seen, get those opportunities, some of you guys may need to take a step back and really reflect on why things aren't working out for you right now. Get clear on that, get more intentional on how you approach things. And even if you feel like, the moment has passed and you've missed out on the opportunities, really get intentional about reflecting on this period of your life and why things didn't work out, and use that as a learning moment so that when the next opportunity comes around, you're ready and you're in the right headspace and setting things or doing things intentionally. All right, what else do we have? Chimpanzee, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your question. So again, this is also being like extremely self-aware and also knowing when the changes need to be made, and also trusting your gut a little bit more, leaning less on logic and algorithms, and you know what I mean, just getting a little bit more in tune with not only your authenticity but with your own flow. And I feel like some Aquariuses, because you guys are ruled by both Uranus and Saturn, Saturn wants structure. And so I think a lot of you guys tend to do things in a very organized, ritualistic way and less on a like just doing what feels natural and what feels like comes naturally to you guys, which is more Uranus. It's more of like the unexpected and just kind of going with the flow and just doing whatever comes to mind. If you can find a balance between that, that would be ideal for you guys. All right, what else we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. And honestly, I would say for the next few weeks, because we have Mercury retrograde happening right now in Leo, which is directly opposite Aquarius on the zodiacal wheel. So, really, this is the best possible time to slow down and reevaluate things. And doing a walking meditation until August 11th and even the weeks that follow August 11th, because that's when Mercury stations direct again, is going to be so helpful for you. Getting out in nature, really taking time to just not think about anything specific going on, any goals or plans, but just being present in the moment and reflecting on who you are, where you're going, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and all of that is going to be so important for you guys. Okay. Let's close it out with the final deck of the reading. Spiritual team, Green Witch Oracle. What final messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? What final messages do you have for the Aquarius Collective for August 2025? Okay, what do we have? Peppermint, success. So a lot of you guys will find that your success is dependent on being more in flow with yourselves, with the universe, with the environment around you, and learning how to tap into that energy and that alignment is going to be so important to your success moving forward. And not only that, but really reflecting and tapping into your own personal strengths, abilities, desires, reflecting on what's been working, what hasn't been working is ultimately going to provide that success or set you up for that success that you're seeking. Okay. What else? We have the fig and it says vitality. Okay. So vitality is all about that energy, that drive to keep going and making sure that your tank is always full. Okay. So constantly feeling like you have to create or output or put things out into the world can be counterproductive actually to being successful. So you need to pour into yourselves as well. You need those times where you have downtime, where you have time to reflect and retreat and recharge is going to be so important. And how you do that is so unique and different to every one of us. So making sure you figure out what that looks like for you is going to be really important. Next, we have also before I move on to this one, um, figuring out what exactly recharges you, what lights you up in life, okay, what your passions are is also something I just heard. So finding that passion that brings you that joy and that energy to pursue is going to be really important. Next, we have the carrot, clarity. Just getting clear on, again, your intentions, your motivations, your actions, and aligning that intentionally and purposefully and authentically with yourself is so important. Finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have marjoram and it says happiness. So finding your happiness. Doing things specifically that make you happy, that bring you joy, not just bring you financial success or likes, views, whatever the case is, really doing what makes you happy. And again, just getting really intentional with your actions, with your messaging, with who you are. Doing what is authentic to you is just going to be so, so important, Aquariuses. Okay. Again, Aquariuses, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this reading, if you feel like you resonated with it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and maybe share this with another Aquarius if you feel like it would resonate for them. If you want to see more content from me, I'm also on Instagram and TikTok. You can find my handles below in the description box. As always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch, and I really appreciate your support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves, all right? Bye.